Hey, what is up, guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. Thanks for stopping by. We've got a lot of strangeness to show you guys today, and, well, let's get to it. The first clip I wanted to show you guys right off the bat, and that is the clip that you just saw featuring an object of some sort that looks like it's being pursued by a blacked out, possibly military-style helicopter. Now, this was emailed over to me by a Mrs. Evelyn Nunez out of the Bronx, New York, and she's actually got a ton of anomalous UFO sightings on her channel. You guys will have to go and check it out. So she posted this video just 2 days ago and titled it, quote, "Anomaly Going Down." She said she saw this object stationary above the buildings that you see in the video. That's when she grabbed her camera, and as she did, the object began to descend. And that's when the helicopter came into view, almost as if to track this thing. We see the object quickly descending, leveling out, and then flying out of sight behind some other buildings, and she couldn't get a better shot. However, the piece of footage that we do have here, I mean, this is a very compelling piece of UFO footage, because not only do we have an object here, but it's filmed up close, the camera is not too shaky, we have objects in the background, buildings that will give us perspective, we have a cone or triangular shaped object here, all black, that definitely has some structure to it. It's very strange, that was seen hovering in the sky and then sort of dive bombs once this helicopter starts heading toward it. Just look at this thing. Look at this thing descending. Just as it reaches the building top, stops and levels out, and begins flying parallel to the streets below before going out of sight. So, here are some still images. I have no idea what this is. Any of you in the Bronx, New York, or near the Bronx who witnessed this, and who can give us some new information or possibly another video angle, be sure to shoot me an email, and big thanks to Miss Nunez for sending this over. Amazing piece of video of an object that is possibly being tracked by helicopters. Certainly not the first time we have seen this happen. So let me know what you guys think. Now we have another sort of strange UFO sighting that is starting to garner a lot of views on social media, Facebook, of what is being called a possible meteor, and well, I'll go ahead and let you guys check it out.
May have a little more standing water in parts of the state at some point tomorrow. Here's a live look out in New Haven tonight. Pretty night out there. Moonlight lighting up the clouds. Fred, we got a full moon out there, right?
We do, yeah, the full sturgeon.
Alright, so this video was posted by a meteorologist working for a New Haven, Connecticut news outlet who goes by the name of Sam Cantro. And he posted this video entitled, "Caught on Camera, Was It a Shooting Star That Streaked Across the Sky Yesterday?" And so we see this news clip, and then we see this strange object come into frame, shooting through the sky, taking on the shape of what the meteorologist called a possible shooting star. But as many people in the comments on the original video stated, you can clearly see this object curve and change directions, which is obviously indicative of something else, and brings up questions as to whether this had an intelligence controlling it. One user stated, and I quote, "Shooting stars don't swerve like that. That's no shooting star, and I believe that we are not alone." Another user stated, "Yeah, that's not a shooting star, because it goes from one angle shooting down and then starts shooting upwards. That's a UFO." So what do you guys think it is? The meteorologist who posted it obviously didn't personally think that this was a bird or anything like that. And you can see this thing does have sort of a tail streaking behind it. And it does seem to curve around, sort of change direction here. So let me know what you guys think. Captured over New Haven, Connecticut on the local WTNH Channel 8 News. Here's a new video out of West Palm Beach, Florida, captured by a man who was working on a job site and witnessed these strange lights sitting in the sky. So check this out. Alright, so this was sent over to me on Facebook by Mr. Jeremy Smith, who was working on a rooftop in West Palm Beach, Florida, when he saw this formation of lights sitting in the sky in the middle of the day, not moving, no sound, very eerie, and he sent it over to us, and yeah, I looked at the footage and it's very, very strange. We've been showing you guys a lot of these formations, both in nighttime and daytime footage. Many of them will come in pairs of 2. However, the next formation in line that we usually see is in that of a triangle, like we're seeing here. Here is a filtered version where we've increased the contrast, giving us a better shot of these 3 objects, and you can clearly see that they're just sitting there in the sky. I mean, they're not doing anything. And yeah, the source stated that it was just very odd, very eerie, as these things usually are when you witness them in person. It can be an experience, you know? But most people are indifferent about it. They just want to know what they're looking at, and are hopelessly inquisitive, as I myself am. So, speaking of these triangular formations, here's another image captured and sent to me by Brandon Hicks out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. We see these police cars here in the background, nothing out of the ordinary. He looks at the photograph later on and sees again another one of these triangle light shows sitting in the sky in the distance, just sort of hanging out. So we'll go ahead and zoom in, and there you have it. These things are showing up everywhere. I want you guys to check out this pic that someone sent to me of a very strange cloud formation. I'm using cloud in quotations. Cloud formation over Geneva, Switzerland. And what is in Geneva, Switzerland? You guessed it, CERN, the European organization that operates the Large Hadron Collider, smashing particles together, playing with fire, creating all sorts of weirdness, possibly a mini black hole one of these days. And when you smash particles together and you're messing with things that, especially things that scientists have already stated that could directly cause the creation of a mini black hole here on Earth, that would then grow and grow and grow and end up swallowing our entire planet within a very short period of time. And so as they're doing these wonderful experiments over there, we've seen a lot of strange weather activity, things in the skies over Switzerland, and here we have this new photograph of another one of these strange ring-shaped clouds in the sky. We've talked about these before, but what's so strange about this particular ringed cloud is these, what look like little divots cutting through this thing. It almost looks like a chain, or machine gears, or something like that, giving these strange sort of gear-shaped teeth wrapping around this thing. Here's an enhanced version here, giving us a better shot. We've upped the contrast, lowered the brightness a little bit, and is that not strange, or what? Here's the image inverted, giving us an even clearer shot of this very, very strange cloud. But is it really a cloud? And if it is it outlining something that we can't see? Or is it yet another one of these strange weather phenomena that we are seeing happening specifically over CERN ever since they started ramping up their particle smashing experiments that have had all of us on edge, wondering if they are going to create a rip in the space-time continuum, open up a portal into another dimension, create a mini black hole. And every time we feature one of these strange weather phenomenons directly over CERN, and maybe we get a little bit of mainstream media press on it, it's always washed over and downplayed by these scientists and government people who say, oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. So, very strange. Let me know what you guys think. And what are your opinions on CERN? Now, if you remember a couple videos back, we were talking about finding these strange sort of triangular keyhole-shaped mounds on the planet Mars, and how they are almost an identical match to the same type of mounds that we found here on Earth. Well, I may have something even better for you guys today in this new image sent in by a viewer who is scouring the Martian surface on an app on his phone. It's very similar to Google Earth, when he discovered a near-perfect triangular-shaped crater on Mars. You're seeing the screen grab that he sent me here. Let's go ahead and zoom in, and look at this. Look at this perfect triangular cut-out crater. I mean, it's not a crater, it can't be. And I don't know, something about this triangular crater here that's really got me scratching my head, and something just tells me that this is not natural. I've never seen anything like this on Mars before. We have seen hexagon-shaped craters on the moon, as well as on other bodies in the solar system. I think we've maybe found one other triangular crater, and that was on the moon. And so this is a first, as far as I can tell, for triangular-shaped craters on Mars. Now, the source put the coordinates down below the image. You can check those and go and visit this mysterious crater yourself. But definitely it sticks out like a sore thumb. And so, great catch by Dominic Cafaro, who sent this over on Facebook. Now, before we end today's video, I want to show you guys something really, really cool. So, first of all, check this video out. The Green Goblin's glider is real, and it has probably no doubt been appropriated by the military for future use. So what you're seeing here is called the Flyboard Air, that was created by Frankie Zabata of this independent propulsion hovercraft that he spent 4 years building, that gives you autonomous flight up to 10,000 feet and a top speed of 93.2 miles per hour. And what you just saw in this clip is this guy riding it and completely destroying this jet ski that it was racing on this lake here. And I'm sure you've all seen these hoverboards before that are connected to these giant hoses, which are then connected to a jet ski, which use the blasting of water as the propulsion system. Whereas this is a major step up. This thing needs no water, needs no hoses. It is completely independently propelled. It's in the prototype phase now, pending government approval. And I guess they're thinking now, after they got so much of a huge public response, that they're going to make this for public use. However, as I've heard many people saying after watching the videos of this thing, that if anybody's going to snag this thing up, it's going to be the military. So, mark my words, when you see military flying up with M16s in the desert on one of these things, you can say Tyler had it right. So, nonetheless, it's really, really cool. And you can only wonder what type of application this thing's going to be given. And sadly, there is a very good chance that it will be procured by the government and by the military for use in future war zones. So, let me know what you guys think about that and everything else we've shown you guys today. A lot of strangeness happening. We're going to keep on reporting on it. Keep sending in your videos and images, and we'll keep on getting it out there. Big thanks to everybody who has emailed me, helped us connect the pieces of the puzzle, and just love all you guys. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. And stay tuned, because I've got a lot more coming, and I'll see you back in just a bit. Stay safe, guys. Thank you.